My name is Scott Aromatico. Thank you so much for joining me for another fragrance review. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe down below and hit those bell notifications off to the side. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me for yet another fragrance review. And today we're going to be ranking my top 10 favorite summer fragrances. These are the fragrances that are perfect for that summer heat, and we are in the dog days of summer. So we're going to be ranking my favorite summer fragrances that are just perfect for this time of year, and we're going to start at number 10. So let's go ahead and get started. The first fragrance I'm going to talk about is a staple that you must have in everyone's collection. Like I said, if you're brand new, make sure you get this fragrance because everyone needs to start their collection with it. It is an amazing cheapie. You can find it at all kinds of different price ranges, but I think the average is around 15, 16, 17 bucks, somewhere around there. This fragrance right here is called Nautica Voyage, and I think this is like my third bottle. I love this fragrance. It is so amazing. Okay, yeah, it's light, it's airy. You're not gonna get a lot of performance, although I have heard some people tell me they get 8+ hours, good for you. That doesn't happen on my skin. I get somewhere in that 6 range, and it projects at about an arm's length. But what does it smell like? Well, it smells like fresh out of the shower. And the ladies really love those kind of fragrances. For all you young guys watching this video, this is the perfect back to school fragrance because ladies love fresh, clean smells on men. And this one is definitely that. It's got a nice aquatic vibe and it's just so fresh and clean. It's almost very cucumbery in nature. So this fragrance is so good. I really, really love this one. It's one of my favorites. And guys, this is like one of the #1 selling cheapie fragrances on the market, and for good reason. And I love it. So it had to come in at number 10. This is Nautica Voyage, and you can find this at any box store or on Amazon, so definitely check it out. Next fragrance on my list is one of my favorite pickups that I made a couple years back. This is so good. This is another aquatic fragrance, and this one is by Missoni, and it's called Wave. And this too can also be found at a good price. You can find it at a box store, you can find it online, and I tend to think you can find these in the box stores a lot cheaper. In the box stores, these are like 35, 40, 45 bucks, somewhere around there. Online, it's somewhere around 60 bucks. But this fragrance is so good. I love the nice touch with the magnetic cap, which is really, really cool. And basically, you are going to get exactly what this fragrance says. You are gonna get a crashing wave coming down on you because it's so fresh, it's so aquatic. There's a lot of citrus and a lot of lavender. And like I said, just some nice aquatic sea notes that make this very refreshing. I get about 6, 7 hour mark is how this fragrance lasts on me. And it projects at about an arm's length. It smells so good. You're going to get complimented. You're going to get noticed. And it's definitely a staple in my collection. I love having this. So for that reason, it had to come in at number 9. We are staying with that aquatic theme, okay? So the next fragrance I'm gonna be talking about is a fragrance that seems to be a little bit harder to find, okay? This one is called Invictus, and this one is Aqua. Now, there's been a couple versions of this over the years. A lot of you fragrance heads and fragrance enthusiasts really enjoyed the old school one. I have got the newer version and I enjoy it. So the old school must have been amazing. But man, Invictus Aqua is so good. This one's coming in at number 8. It's just got a nice youthful opening. You've got that grapefruit opening, then some aquatic notes that really are just so refreshing and just kind of cool you off in that summer heat. And like I said, it's very sweet, it's very vibrant, very youthful. And that's one of the reasons why I like it, because after all, I'm 50 years old and I don't mind smelling a little bit youthful. As the fragrance starts to dry down, it slightly warms up, but those aquatic notes kind of maintain, you know, all throughout the fragrance. It's so good. And like I said, you're gonna really have to like sweet fragrances to buy this one, and it's getting harder to find. I think I saw one on McCarty for around 70 bucks, but the price of this can be high because of how hard it is to find. But definitely try Invictus Aqua. And after all, I love the bottle. I think that's cool. I like the trophy, right? You're rewarding yourself for a job well done. You are a man on top of things, so why not get you this little trophy, Invictus Aqua. Next fragrance on my list. This is a very popular house right now. It is sweeping the country by storm. This is Afnan, called 9 AM Dive. Yep, another somewhat aquatic, but mainly a very gorgeous, versatile blue fragrance. That's what you're gonna get with this one. Somewhat aquatic, but mainly blue. This fragrance is so good. It is really, really nice. I am so glad I discovered this fragrance. It took me a while to get it. It's just absolutely amazing. There's lemon, there's mint, there's apple, ginger, some nice sandalwood, and then you've got a little bit of mysterious incense on the dry down, but it is gorgeous. It's versatile. You can wear it for any occasion. You can wear this at work. You can wear this with board shorts and sandals this summer. You can wear it at the upcoming wedding. And I get somewhere between 6 and 8 hours on my skin. Performance is a little bit longer on this one. And this one can be found at a really, really good price as well. So let's see, I think you can find this one for around 32 bucks online. I think that's what I paid for it, somewhere around there. Hey guys, you're gonna love this one. It's fresh, it's got that nice blue feel, and somewhere in that same vein as YSL Y or Bleu de Chanel. Think something like that, but this one goes in its own direction in my opinion, and just definitely worth having. So this one came in at number 7. Now we've concluded the aquatic portion of the countdown. Now we are gonna start the Alberto Maria's portion of the countdown. So coming in at number 6 is the flanker, the sequel to Light Blue. This is called Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue Oh Intense. Yeah, this one, you can see the dent I put in this one. This one is a player. This one works. This one is amazing. I get about 8 hours on my skin with this one. So for around 60 bucks online, if you look online, that's around the average. You're gonna love how long this lasts on your skin for 60 bucks, but it's just got a nice, vibrant, youthful opening with that grapefruit. It's very aquatic. You've got some aromatic juniper. I think that's kind of the mimic, you know, a sea breeze flowing through those juniper trees on the coast of Italy. And then it just becomes musky and warm. You're gonna smell like a fine Italian gentleman wearing this one. Compliments galore when I wear it. Now, there's no such thing as a fragrance automatically giving you compliments, but listen, when I say that, I'm hoping that you are an open-minded person. I'm hoping you're approachable. I'm hoping you have confidence. And if you do, then you should be able to get a compliment wearing this fragrance because it smells intoxicating. And I remember the first time I wore this, how many compliments I got in one day. So just be open, you know, smile, you know, just put yourself out there, guys, and you're gonna get some compliments with this fragrance. It's so good. All right, coming in at number 5. Like I said, this is the Alberto Maria's portion of the countdown. Is an old school fragrance. I think this came out in like the 90s, 96. Acqua di Gio. Everybody has this fragrance right, but that's okay. It's still amazing. This is one of the first fragrances to use that note called Cologne. Cologne is to mimic a nice sea breeze. They use Cologne also as a watermelon note. This one is so good. I think you can find it online for around 60 bucks, but it is one of the best-selling men's fragrances of all time. Alberto Maria's really hit it out of the park with this one, and I would probably say these two right here are hard to beat when it comes to sales, and definitely worth both having in your collection if you are looking to buy your first couple fragrances and start a collection. It's gonna set you back 90 bucks for both of these fragrances, or under, depending on where you find it. But this fragrance is so good. There's so much going on with this fragrance. There's a lot of citrus. One of my favorite notes in here is lime. There's a little bit of lemon, orange, very aquatic, musky and warm. I get about 6 hours on my skin. You know, it projects at about an arm's length for about a good hour, and then it kind of fades away. But this is a compliment getter, and the ladies love this one. The last fragrance as part of the Alberto Maria section, coming in at number 4, is Versace Pour Homme. Wow, what can I say? This fragrance is so good. It just, for some reason, this fragrance reminds me of Miami. I know that's where Gianni Versace's from. I know that's where the warm weather is. That's where all the people, all the rich people go to play. This fragrance just smells rich, but it's cheap. You can get this for under 50 bucks. It's got a nice lemon opening, and then it's got this fizzy neroli that just smells so good. Not that old school neroli, it kind of smells old fashioned. This one is nice and fizzy and pops and sparkles. It's musky, it's sweet, it's woody, it warms up. This one just works and is another compliment getting machine. It's a lady killer. I love this fragrance. It's one of my favorites, and you can tell by the dent. So definitely have this one on your list. Get this one if you're starting a collection as well. This one's coming in at number 4, perfect for that summer heat. I love this one. Coming in at number 3, this is a banger, a must-have. These last 3 are must-have fragrances in my opinion. This one, if you're looking for something that's beast mode, that goes 8+ hours, because that's hard to do when it comes to a summer freshie, look no further than Versace's House for Him. Wow, that's so good. I was wondering, to all my frag heads and my fragrance enthusiasts, does anyone have House for Her? How does that smell? Do any of you enjoy it on your lady, or have you used it? I would love to know in the comments down below. I think it's like a yellowish juice. It's called Hawas for her. Is it as good as Hawas for him? I don't really see a lot of people talking about that one, and I'm kind of curious. But this fragrance right here, like he said, is absolutely beast mode. It's very fruity and very youthful, almost like in the same way Invictus Aqua is. There's apple, there's gorgeous sweet plum, there's some zesty lemon. Then I love that orange blossom note in here, a little nice sweet and spiciness coming from the cinnamon. Of course, there's some aquatic notes in here. It's warm, it's musky, and very youthful. And like I said, it has amazing performance. This one is getting harder to find. And when I first bought this one, I think it was like 40 bucks, and they're just marking up the price now, like they always do when something becomes popular. But I think I saw a big bottle of this for like 50 bucks on Amazon, so definitely check it out. All right, last two, stick with me. Coming in at number 2, one of my all-time favorite fragrances, probably top 10 easily in my whole collection. Doesn't last that long, so I know that sounds crazy, but I don't care. I'm here for the scent. This is by Tom Ford, and I love Tom Ford because they blend their fragrances to perfection. For them being a designer house, they really have their act together, and I'm a big fan of Tom Ford in general because he just makes some amazing clothes. Cool guy. He acts, he produces, he does it all. This one right here, Tom Ford Mandarino di Amalfi. Whew, this is so good. I love this one. It's very simple. You know, it's got some nice zesty lemon, some beautiful sweet grapefruit. You got the mint in there, orange blossom, musk, clean vetiver, amber. It's just a smooth blend. Unfortunately, it lasts somewhere between 5 and 6 hours on my skin, projects at about an arm's length. So you would probably have to spray up your whole bottle, which you don't want to do because this fragrance is super expensive and hard to find on discounters. I got mine for a good price through some Facebook groups, so don't be afraid to join some Facebook groups or some swap groups. Sometimes this is like $200 and on up. If any of you know of a great place to buy this on the cheap, definitely let all of us know in the comments down below. But this fragrance is spectacular. It is refined, it is gorgeous, it's a compliment getting machine, and it definitely makes you feel good about yourself. It's very uplifting. So for that reason, this one came in at number 2. All right, last but not least, number 1. You can hear the drum roll in your head. Here we go. I know, no one's ever heard of this fragrance. This is new. This is groundbreaking stuff right here. Bleu de Chanel Perfume. Had to include it, guys. To me, this is a masterpiece of a designer fragrance. It is so smooth, and I love the Perfume concentrate the best. It's expensive. You're never gonna find this on discounters. A 1.7 on Amazon is like $99. I think for, you know, this size, you're gonna spend, you know, this 3.3 to 3.4, you're gonna spend almost 170, 180. It just depends on where you buy it from. But this is a masterpiece of a fragrance. Guys, this is versatile. You can wear this in the summer, you can wear this in the spring, winter, fall, whatever, and it works for any occasion too. Like that casual occasion, that expensive occasion, that occasion where you need some confidence. It's that versatile. It's so good. I love the opening of lemon in here. It's very zesty. You've got some juicy pineapple, and then you've got that mint to kind of help balance things out. You've got that relaxing, calming lavender, and there's just some creamy sandalwood in here to smooth everything out. This is very sweet and warm, and then on the dry down, it becomes very masculine and woody, somewhat incensey ever so slightly, but just mainly woody, and I love this fragrance. It smells so sexy on me. It is one of my favorite blue fragrances. I think this and Sauvage have launched 1,000 blue fragrances and started the blue fragrance craze, but I don't care. I love this one. I know a lot of people are wearing this, but that's okay. It's coming in at number 1 for me because it is a masterpiece. All right, guys, there you have it. Those are my top 10 favorite designer fragrances for men, and in particular for summer, and I rank them from 10 to 1. Do you guys agree with this list? Would you do it differently? What are your top 5? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for staying this long with me on the video, and I cannot wait to talk to you until the next video. Until then, this is Scott Aromatico out. Love each and every one of you. Ciao.